the brilliant, the beloved Caroline Glick.
Hello, New York. I come to you from the eternal capital of the Jewish people. I come to you from Jerusalem. And I can tell you one thing for sure. We came home after 2,000 years of yearning, and we're not going anywhere. And all the mullahs in Iran, all the ayatollahs and their friends in Hamas, in Hezbollah, we're not going anywhere. Am Yisrael Chai. We know what it means to live in the shadow of death and emerge victorious time after time after time. And we shall do so again now. We've heard a lot about this agreement. We've heard about 24 days till inspections. We've heard about uranium enrichment and 19,000 centrifuges remaining in Iran under the protection of the United States of America and its European allies and the Russians and Chinese. But it's okay, we're told, because the details all seem fine. Well, let me tell you, my friend, something. You don't have to look in the details of this agreement to see the devil in this agreement. The devil in this agreement is in the big picture. And there are only two things Senator Schumer has to know about this agreement in order to understand what he must do. One, this deal gives the mullahs $150 billion as a signing bonus. $150 billion. As my grandmother in Brooklyn would have said, that's real money. That's real money that you're putting into the hands of murderers. That you're putting into the hands of people who call every single day death to America and stomp on the flag of the United States. That's $150 million that goes to missiles and rockets and anti-tank weapons and suicide vests and, yes, to centrifuges and uranium mined from South America. The other thing you have to know about this deal is that it gives Iran a guaranteed nuclear bomb within 10 years. If Iran doesn't cheat and abides by this agreement in 10 years' time, it can build nuclear weapons at will, and we're not even talking about the prospect of cheating. There are only two things you need to know about this deal. $150 billion in the hands of a terrorist regime and nuclear bombs in the hands of terrorists who want to destroy this country and kill every single Jew on the face of the planet. So, Senator Schumer, Representative Nadler, Representative Engel, what don't you understand? What do you need to study? What is not clear here? Is there a question now of what you must do if you wish to raise your hand in public and say, I am a man of honor? No question. No details. Look at the big picture. And you know what to do, unless you have no honor and no shame. Now, what are we doing here today? We're here to tell them, if you have an ounce of shame, if you have an ounce of decency, you will not only vote against this deal, you will talk to all of your friends in the Democratic Party every single member of the Democratic Congressional Caucus, and you will tell them to vote against it. You will explain to them that you cannot be moral and support this deal. You will tell them that you cannot have honor and support this deal. You will tell them that you cannot claim to care about the security of the United States of America and support this deal, and that you cannot claim to be pro-Israel and support this deal. We are gathered here today for another reason. We're told by President Barack Obama that everybody supports this deal. Everybody supports this deal except for Israel. Well, let's tell him something else. Not only do the Israelis not support this deal, and I can tell you for sure the Israelis do not support this deal, but the citizens of the United States of America oppose this deal. You can trample on the U.S. Constitution and try to make an end run around Congress, but you cannot make an end run around the American people. We in Israel know that. When we believe that America has our back, we're not talking about the Oval Office. We know the American people. We know why you are an ironclad ally of Israel. It's because you do not get tread upon. It's because the United States does not support funding terrorism to the tune of $150 billion as a starting fee. The United States of America fights and defeats terrorism. America stands for that. It stands for freedom. It stands opposed to people who commit genocide. It stands opposed to people who incite genocide, who incite for their children to take up arms or explode themselves in order to kill our children. That's what it means to be American, and you know that, and that's why you're here. You're here to empower the elected officials of this great country to tell them, we have your back. You do the right thing. You do right by America. We'll do right by you. You tell your elected officials that they should be strong and of good faith. They have to keep the faith with the promise of the United States of America to stand for free people, to stand by America's friends and allies abroad, and to stand with the U.S. military and the 4,500 GIs who gave their lives in Iraq, and not transfer that country to the control of the Iranians who killed them. You stand with people of honor because America is a country of honor. You stand here because even though this deal has already done great damage, even though the cat is out of the bag, it's possible to stop the damage, to mitigate the damage, to empower the next president of the United States to kill this deal, to correct the damage that's already been done. You stand here today, we all stand here today, to empower the great men and women in the United States Congress and the United States Senate, Republicans and Democrats alike, who understand that not only are the lives of the people of Israel on the line, the lives of the people of the United States of America are on the line. If the single greatest state sponsor of terrorism is allowed to get nuclear weapons, every single one in the United States of America, every single life is in danger, because the Iranians are serious when they say death to America. They're serious. They've been waging war against the United States since 1979. The fact that America has been ignoring it doesn't mean that it hasn't been here. You stand here to oppose this deal because you support the national security of the United States of America. My friends, in Israel we are concerned. We are distressed by the content of this deal. But we know what the outcome of it will be. We know that regardless of the designs of the murderers in Tehran, they will not be successful. But we also know, in the way that every good American mother tells their children as they raise them, God helps those who help themselves. And we're here to make sure. We're here to fulfill our responsibility as free men and women and to stand up and ensure the security and continuity and strength and morality of the United States of America, just as the Israeli people and every Israeli mother and father stands up to the plate every single day to defy those who want to destroy our country and our people. We are here because we want to show that it isn't just words when we say that the great alliance between the American and Israeli people is the greatest and strongest alliance that the United States has ever known. These words have meaning. And we expect for the lawmakers in the U.S. Congress to give meaning to these words when we say we understand that we share common enemies as well as common values. And we will stand up for our values against our common enemies by doing what? By killing this deal. By killing this deal.
Kill this deal. Kill this deal.
So I leave you the way that I came in, with the call to action. Tell your lawmakers, tell your friends, tell the President of the United States to kill this deal. Kill it. Kill this deal to preserve life, to preserve liberty, to preserve freedom. This deal must end. It must be killed. Thank you. God